Today we're going to be reviewing this dog training collar that I just got in. Today we're going to be reviewing this dog training collar that I just got in. I'm going to unbox it, show you everything that it comes with. I'll come up, I'll give you a close-up of it, show you how it works. Then we'll put it on my dog and I'll work her out a little bit so we can see her responsiveness to the dog calling trainer. All right, so comes collar 1, collar 2. So you've got two different collars that it comes with. You've got a remote control, to give the different commands or controls to the dog. Then it comes with some other things such as a lantern to put around the remote. And it also comes with USB for charging. I'll give you a close-up of all this. We'll kind of test it out. Then I'll put it on my dog and we'll let her work. All right, so first things first, when you're setting this up, to turn it on, just press that top button there. And then you need to pair the collars. So I've got this up to 1. I'm going to turn this collar on. You just hold that button down. Now to pair it, you hold this down for 3 seconds or until you hear the beep. So you hear the beep, you come over here and you hold this button. Now they just pair it up. So first things first, you turn this on with 1 press, then you hold it down for up to 3 seconds until you hear it beep. Then you come and hold this down and it'll pair. And so now that's collar 1. And so we're ready to do some training. The collar has an intelligent anti-barking setup. So if your dog barks, it'll vibrate or give it a shock. And it's important to note that there's 5 different level settings for that depending on your dog's weight. So you can set that up according to your dog's size. So it's important to note when you're training, you've got 3 different methods. So you can do sound, you can do a vibrate, and you can do a shock. Now, that's important for your training because you don't want to just be shocking your animal all the time. So one of the best methods that I found for training is to give them the noise first, then they know that followed that is the vibration, and then the shock. So most of the time, once you get a dog training and working hard, you can just hit the noise and they'll know that there's a shock coming afterwards. So different methods of training right there. So that number right there is the intensity of the shock. So there's 99 levels and they all, it's just very incremental. But when you get this out of the box, make sure that it doesn't start out on a 99. So go ahead and come down and start your dog off just with a small shock. And that's usually all that it'll really take. So this can be used to train hunting dogs out, that if you're serious about training, but it can also be used just to train house dogs and break them of bad habits such as barking and if they're eating early or if they're running around too much or digging holes, things like that. This is great for that. Works both indoors and outdoors. And the collars are waterproof, but you have to make sure that you have the USB port covered up or else you could damage it. And I'll show you all that. All right, if you come in here, you can see this flap opens up. That's where you charge it. But this is what's really important to make sure that you seal this back off if your dog is going to go in the water. That'll keep it waterproof if you've got it sealed off. And just to show that this is waterproof, see that it's on. Got to make sure that this USB cover is completely covered up. We'll submerge it in water here. You can see it's still flashing. We'll pull it out now. Give it a sound check. Still works great. All right, so we've got Charlotte set up with the collar on. Now, I need to pull it a little bit tighter, but I want you to see right here, it's important to make sure that that's tight on the neck. so that if you do hit the vibration or you do hit the shock, they can feel it. If you leave it on there too loose, they're not going to feel anything, and it's not going to have the desired effect. Now, she's really hyper, but now that I put this on her, she's already calmed down quite a bit. We're going to take her outside and work her a little bit. Come. Good girl. Come. Sit. Now she knows that she's got the collar on, so I'm not even really having to work with her. Lots of times your dog, once you put it on and you beep it once, you give them a vibration once, they know what to do. Important to notice too is that this has an anti-barking function, so if she does bark, it'll automatically go ahead and give her a vibration, so it'll train her not to do that. But this is a very hyper dog. As soon as I put this on her, she's obeying everything that I'm asking her to do. It's a great product, and I highly recommend it. Thanks.